Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are going to be working on day 28 and I don't know what we're doing yet. I had a couple of ideas, but then I was like, that's a lot of work. So I was trying to find images online that were like vintage Ouija boards, but I couldn't find anything that I could actually date that was like, okay, maybe I could, oh, wonder where my dictionary is. Anyway, that I could perhaps use without any copyright issues. So I kind of scrapped that idea for now, but I just had another idea pop in my head. So I need to check my dictionary for seance, and I know Ouija board's not going to be in the dictionary. I mean, I wouldn't think it is. Maybe we should check. I'm over here chasing squirrels, I swear. Oh, okay. So I found in my one dictionary, I found the definition and not the other, but I found Ouija, and it's a trademark used for a board with the alphabet and other signs on it that is used with a planchette to seek spiritualistic or telepathic messages. And I also found seance, and where did it go? S-E-A-M. Hello. Oh, it's on this side. That's right, because I was worried about cutting up my sea urchin on the other side, and I don't want to do that. Okay, session sitting a spiritualistic meeting to receive spirit communications. So we're going to use these definitions on today's page. So we've got planchette, seance, and Ouija, because the description of the board in the story is a Ouija board. They don't specifically call it a Ouija board, but that is what it is. So placing a hand on the planchette he had earlier left on the table, itself resting on a spirit board with letters and numbers painted onto it. So that's a Ouija board. And I thought about trying to make a little Ouija board, but I don't have number stamps that little, and I probably could design something, but I don't have the mental capacity for that this morning. But I think we can get the message across with the dictionary pages. And then I think that that's probably what this little doodad is indicating. Where's our suitcase? Where is Ernest Brundle's trunk that we made? Because he has all his little gadgets in here. And let's see if we need to pull something out of the trunk for our planchette. So it says it's supposed to be able to have a pencil in it. I like that one. It says they're heart-shaped for the most part. When I looked up the definition, it says usually, like I looked it up online, and it says usually they're like more heart-shaped. So we have that one that I've already cut out and backed and have a bit in. So I think we're going to pull that out of the case and use it today. I just love that little case. It makes me so happy. And I'm glad I had put all those little bits in it, right? How fun. Okay. All right. So yesterday afternoon, I said, oh my goodness. And I told you guys I had to get a password keeper made. And I got that made. So there is a video that's going to be coming out on that. I did film it. It is so cute. It's downstairs, or I'd show you as like a little teaser, but I took it downstairs to show Mark, and I've got it so that way when I'm sitting downstairs, I can start transferring passwords into the new book. So yeah. So I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I have to say, I hit 1,000 this morning. I was so excited. And Mark's trying to help the neighbor today. And I had told him, I said, I'm at 999. So when I call you and I'm all excited, you'll know why. And he laughed, right? And I was answering comments this morning. And actually, I was answering comments this morning. It was 999 when I started answering comments. And then by the time I was done, it was 1,000. And I hollered at Mark. He'd just come back in the back door because he's, like I said, helping the neighbor today. This print is so small. I almost feel like I need a magnifying glass. There it is. And so he came in the back door and I squealed and I said, guess what? And he goes, you hit 1,000. And I said, yes, I did. So exciting. So exciting. So thank you so much, everybody. That is so crazy. Like, I had been in conversation with my girlfriend just this summer, actually, about maybe I'm not going to film anymore. Maybe I'm just going to not do this anymore. And she's like, well, I would miss you. And I was like, well, I'd like to think that somebody would miss me if I stopped doing it. And I do love to share. I mean, it really makes me happy to share. And I like this project, I'm having so much fun with it. I'm like, I have to share. I cannot just do this all for myself. And anyway, so you guys have really rejuvenated my spirit. So thank you so much for just being so supportive and kind and encouraging throughout Creep on June. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so now we have our definitions here, and I don't know how I'm going to work them in. Did I tell you these are the pieces for today? I didn't. So we have a coin envelope for today, which I'm not going to use. We have this really, really cool bit here, and I'd really like to figure out how to incorporate that somehow, but I'm really not sure that that is going to work. But I love that piece. It's like almost like a torn linen with burlap underneath. It's a super cool piece. And we've got our bit, the planchette and spirit board with letters and numbers painted onto it. So that's what I'm saying. We need a Ouija board image. I checked Graphics Fairy. Oh, you know what I didn't check? I wonder if the Smithsonian's got an image. Let me look. You do not want to know how long it took me to find an image. Said it was in the public domain. So I hope that's true. And that's too wide. We're going to go with it. Hopefully I can get this to not be too bad. Too much. Okay. So I just printed this on. I had my printer was printing funny the other day. I hadn't printed anything in a few days. So it was just being really weird. But this is just regular copy paper. And I said, oh, rather than just waste that, I'll just flip it over and print on the bottom half of that. This was an ink suck too, but oh well. I'm going to need to get ink, yellow ink for my printer, I'm sure, before Christmas in July printing is said and done. Well, depends on which project I go with. So question for you. Would you rather see rustic style project or kind of blingy and fun and shiny style? That's what I want to know. Okay, so we have that. And we're going to have this. And I was kind of wanting to use this. I mean, I know it's not like what's the word? This thing. But I think we could put that on there like that, maybe. I like that moon. I don't want to cut that moon out of the picture. So that's going to be like our background. That's going to be like there as our thing. Maybe this could tuck in there. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with these little definitions. Maybe I'll put them like in a little... Maybe I'll put a brad through the end and how... Oh, am I even in screen? Are you guys yelling at me that I'm out of screen? I am so sorry. Okay, I think I'll back these and just put them on a little bit of cardstock. And I was going to cut this end off, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that on there or just leave a bit on the cardstock. And then we'll put a brad through it, and these will be like little swingy outy definitions. Okay. And then side note, I was looking in my dies yesterday and I got flowers out and some labels, and I found these little numbers that I forgot my friend had sent me. So I am going to try to make some little number circles for our tags to go back and number our days. So hopefully I'll be able to get some work done on those today. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of finessing. This needs to dry before I cut it. I'm going to back that with something. I think I kind of like that for a little tuck. I think that's a fun piece. Yeah. And I know I'm not even using stuff out of the kit for the background, but I just really wanted to use a Ouija board image. And I'm not going to share the image with you in case I was reading it wrong. I searched public domain Ouija board, and this is one of them that popped up. I had another one I liked better. It looked more vintage, but I could not get it to print. So I gave up. Okay, I will do a little bit of finessing here and then I'll come back. Hopefully this is dry enough and it doesn't just tear. My cutting thingy has been tearing pages, and I know periodically if I clean out this tray here, it will help it not do that. So what I typically do is take a pokey tool and just kind of go down through there. And the rep that I bought this through says she has the same problem with hers, I guess. But I mean, I know it does it when my blade needs changed, but I just changed my blade not long ago. So I'm going to just try to take 1/8 of an inch off, which is also inviting issues with my blade. 1/8 of an inch, it usually does okay. If I try to cut less than that off, just a sliver, it tears. Lucky for me, I like the worn look, right? Okay. So that just fits on there. And now I know I have been making these tag shapes, but I really like the design on this. So what I'm thinking is, I really like that on there. I gotta sneeze. So I saw an idea yesterday and I love it. And it inspired me. I need to make a sample piece, so I have it in the ideas book. But I think I'm going to use kind of a spin of that idea with this. I've been trying to figure out the best way to do it. And I'm thinking if I fold my strip of paper around here, I don't want to have it stick out too much on the edges because I don't want to damage it in the box. So what I want this to slide. And this is so big, but I don't want to reprint it. And I have the smaller one, but I really like the design on this one better. But I feel like this one's a better size. So I keep kind of fussing with that, and I'm not sure that that's actually what this is, where I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So anyway, but I feel like this is a better size. I mean, I'm not going to cut it out in detail right yet, but size-wise, it's kind of where I'm so sorry. I'm glad I got the camera shut off, goodness, fast enough before it, yeah, that's a better size. But I really like that one better. Maybe I need to find that page and print it smaller. I'm going to see if I can find this page and print it smaller. See what else is on the page, how much ink it will take. This is a better size for sure. So put that in the ephemera pile. We'll put this back in Mr. Brundle's case. Just gives me an excuse to play with it. So much fun. So much fun. Okay. Love it. Love it, love it. Put that back in the box. Okay, so I'll get this cut out. I have the white thingy there, but because I'm going to do it this way, now it gives me an opportunity to do something different with that. And I think I'm going to cut them both out. I think, just to make it a little bit thicker, or I'm just going to put it on cardstock, which is probably my best bet. So I'll find a scrap over here. That one's big enough, so we'll just go with that. I always see people who do that and cut toward themselves like that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't cut yourself. And I try not to actually cut toward my hand like that. But I just did it right now, and I thought, oh my gosh, don't snip your finger. I was giving Mark a haircut. When was that? Was that yesterday? I don't know what day it was. Day before yesterday. And I caught my knuckle skin, and I was like, oh no. Thankfully, I did not cut myself. I have cut myself when I've given him a haircut, and it's never fun. And giving him a haircut right now is really not fun with this foot. So I put him on this little Craftsman stool that spins. So I put him on the swivel chair, and then I have a knee on the cart, you know, on my rolly cart. So I'm spinning him on the Craftsman cart, and I'm stationary on my knee scooter. It is such a big hot mess, but I've managed to give him a couple of haircuts now with this foot like it is. I'll be glad when I'm back to normal and can take him outside and do it. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. I'll get that fussy cut. I'm going to get these cut, and I was thinking, ooh, well, I was trying to think if I wanted to have this spin on the bottom and these spin at the top, because we want to be able to see the board. And I definitely need this, and I definitely want the definitions with today. Unless, I'll have to think about how I want to lay this out now. I keep changing my mind with this piece and what I'm doing. I think my brain hurts from putting too much into this. That's terrible, I know. Okay, so we need to get this top backed with something. Yeah, my brain hurts. Okay, you guys know I've been lining this up on the top and the edge just like that. And then I just take my ruler and tear it. And I haven't been like super worried about if it's straight or not straight or whatever. It hasn't really been mattering to me. Because it's just kind of a rustic look, you know what I mean? So, like so, and see, I didn't tear that side, and I tore the other side, and it's okay. I mean, it's fine. You're only going to see a little bit of this anyway. Yeah, so move those out of the way. So we'll get this inked and down. I should have done this before I came back on, but that's okay. Okay. Is everybody doing okay today? I am in a better place than I was yesterday, thankfully. Didn't sleep well last night. That's okay. It happens. I have a lot in my brain. But hopefully, and I like to create. You know what it does? It gives me time to get lost in what I'm doing and forget about other things, and it just is my happy place, as long as things are going well, right? When they don't go so well, sometimes I'm like, maybe not so much my happy place. But I've got to get with it. Oh my gosh, July 1st is knocking on the door, and I told you guys I have a trip planned, and so I have really got to get really focused on Christmas in July and some filming so that you guys can have content when I'm gone. And know that I may be where I don't have service. I had an idea. I'm gonna go with it. I may be where I won't have service on very good portion of my trip, because I know, like, when we're trying to like FaceTime and stuff with our son, it's always like super spotty at his house, his service and stuff. It gets like all pixeled. Oh, do not glue that down because you're talking. Anyway, it gets like all pixeled and stuff like that. So okay, so here's what I need to do. I need to back my bit here. Wish I had embossed that and gilded it, because that would just be a really pretty piece. What size do we need? Let me determine here. I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to make this as a slider on the game board. Hopefully. That's my plan anyway. But anyway, so yeah, we may not have very good service, and so I do just want to kind of like let you know that I will do my best to publish and acknowledge stop saying comments. It's because I'm thinking about what I'm doing and I'm trying to talk at the same time. And no, I don't do well at chewing bubblegum and walking at the same time. And yes, I just aged myself. Oh, what if I just do that as like a whole piece? That's extra bulk. We don't need it. Okay. So if I come and I just say, that's going to be on there like that. And then I need room to glue that behind there. So let's just cut some of that off. And then I want to just emboss what's going to show. Is that really going to matter? Yeah, I want to. I like this with the little waves. It's kind of like do-do-do-do. Kind of like spooky waves, you know? Anyway, so yeah, I'll do my best to get comments and stuff published and everything for you guys when I'm gone. And I've kind of talked to my friend a little bit about helping. And she's like, well, what does it entail? Because she's busy. I mean, it's a lot to ask somebody to kind of like help you out a little bit. That design is really small. So I'm just trying to line that up on that squiggle line. And hopefully it will stay put. So hopefully she'll be able to help me. And if she can't, that's okay too. We'll just figure it out. But I was like, I try to film ahead and then you guys don't exactly know when I'm not home, which is no big deal. Okay, so is this not gonna go? I have not ever tried to use an embossing folder in this little sidekick, and I think it's not going to. I don't have the right plate. That's the problem. So I should probably okay, so take that out. I don't remember on these which plates to use or not use. That's not it. I can never remember this, you guys. It's always a fiddly bit when I'm trying to do these. Always a fiddly bit. And I know it tells you on that, but do you think I read it? No. All right, here we go. We're cooking with Crisco now. Okay, one side. Hey, there's a birthday bit. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for my granddaughter to get her birthday card. I'm so excited. I hope she likes it. It was such a fun piece. Like, big, definitely not something I was going to share because what I made has her image in it. And I don't want to share something like that without permission from her parents. But anyway, it was so fun. So it's a pop-up with her and one of her favorite artists. And I music note bombed her. It's gonna be so much fun. So hopefully hopefully her mom will video her opening it. She did when I sent one to my grandson. And I balloon bombed him, so she needed music note bombed because she loves music. They both do. They're so cute. Like if we're in the truck or something and they're like, turn it up. So I turn it up a little bit to what I think is loud enough. And then they want it way louder, Grandma. Turn it up. So it'll be fun to go see them this winter and spend some time with them. Or fall, I guess. It'll be more fall than winter when we go see them. I am winded again today. I swear, everything takes so much effort. So much effort. All right. Where's that piece? And I did take my gold pen and some gilding wax to this, just to give it a little something. All right. Now, I cleaned up a little bit yesterday too. So now I'm like, where is all of my stuff? I put it away. I have to do a mass cleanup before I get anything out for Christmas for sure. Okay. So there's that. Here's this one. I did all that work and you're hardly even going to be able to see it. But it'll be okay. It's just a little fun piece to put on there. Just a little bit of embellishment. Okay, mother-in-law is texting me. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our bit. She's so cute. She's still traveling with her friend, and she's been giving me travel itinerary updates. It's so much fun. I hope that's not too tight. It is not. It's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, now this one, I'm only gluing my short edges, because if I glue my long edges, I'm going to undo what I'm trying to accomplish. Okay, put that, butt it, line it up. I just stuck my finger in the glue. All right, line that up. Okay, is that gonna work? Yes! Oh, okay, shoot. I said shoot. Okay, so this one, I'm going to cut like here. And since I did that and cut the black off, I'm just gonna cut all of the black off. Okay, and then, yep, just cut it right there. Okay, put that there. It's kind of a tight fit on this tag today. Kind of a tight fit. But that's okay. And no, I haven't forgotten my definitions. That's what this piece is gonna hold for us. So this one, I'm going to only glue the top and the bottom. Only glue those and hope this works. I almost stuck my fingers in the glue again. Oh, let's see. Let's go like right about there. Look at that. Perfect fit. Look at that. Oh, I still have gilding. And then these are going to slide under here after it's dry. So these are going to slide under here. We'll just do one for now, just so you can see. So we'll have our definitions under our bit here. And we have our Ouija board. And we have not made any connection yet. We still don't know who's been messing with us in the house. So that will be in tomorrow's video. So thank you so much for joining me. And I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow's video. And we're going to be wrapping this up soon. And I'm really excited. Hopefully this one was okay and you got some inspiration from it. I feel like it's not maybe as well put together as some of the other videos that I have had, but I just had to have the Ouija board. I had to have it, you know, it just, I'm kind of like, there wasn't one in the kit, so I just had to go find one. But again, I'm not sharing because even though it said public domain, not 100% sure. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you all so much for the support. I'm super excited about reaching 1,000. I just cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I will tell you that when I started this on June 1st, I was at 729 subscribers. And, you know, I've been at this for a while. I have quite a few videos on my channel, and sometimes I'm like, do I continue? Don't I continue? And my girlfriend is so supportive, and she says, do you have fun doing it? And I said, yes, I do. And she goes, then keep doing it. Keep doing it until you don't have fun with it anymore. And if it becomes not fun, then stop. And I'm like, okay. Well, then I got so excited with Creep on June, I totally forgot that I maybe was considering not having my channel anymore. And you guys have all been so wonderful. Just so wonderful. So thank you so much. And continue to like, subscribe, comment, share, all those good fun things. And just know how grateful I am. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.